Soft start.
Yeah, well, we like to start off by, making sure no one knows exactly what we're talking about. So that they
Vaguely
go,
insulting.
ooh, I don't know what they're talking about. I need to keep listening.
Yeah, it draws people in.
So far, at least 6 people have fallen for that.
Oh, wow.
At least I know.
That's got to be some kind of record.
I mean, when we hit double digits, look out. Okay, well, just, if you guys listen and then I download it 2 more times, we're good. Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. Oh, I got to do haunted stuff. Ooh-wee, ooh, ooh, you are listening to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast.
We don't joke about those kinds of noises, Kate.
Oh, sorry. I'll get serious.
Yeah, isn't that like offensive to ghosts or whatever?
But we don't care about offending ghosts.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's part of the business plan.
Yeah,
Ghostist.
Katie. So
Sorry.
joining us, Katie, are the Circle City Ghostbusters.
Hello.
And they take ghost busting very seriously.
Well, it's
Okay?
our job,
Exactly.
It is your job. I mean, that thing on your hip looks like it could hurt me if you lean on it wrong. What is that?
This is the PKE meter, or your psychokinetic energy meter.
Oh, is there any energy around here? Uh-oh. Beep, 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 beep.
Looks like we're
beep,
good.
beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, I think we're good. Usually, your typical theater is haunted, but that's like a theater from like a long time ago.
Like a theater
A
theater.
fancy,
Yeah,
newish
like-
looking theater.
Yeah,
Like
something
Phantom of the Opera.
Gilded Age or
Yeah.
prior. You got to watch out for your spirits in places like that. But the Studio Movie Grill, I mean,
Probably okay,
yeah,
right?
it's new.
We're the scariest thing here. Like, people are walking in just to watch a movie, and they're like, "Why are those people over there talking?"
And then they talk at you.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you specifically, come over here.
They do?
You
Have
do
been-
that.
Who?
You occasionally bring people in. You're
Oh,
like, you have no
I
choice.
mean,
Come over here.
That's the point of a live podcast. Is like, hey, if you're going to talk back to me, then you get over here and you say it to my face on a microphone where everyone can hear it.
Yeah.
We don't really, honestly, no, I don't think we've ever fought anyone here at Studio Movie Grill. But
Well, if you
I
did
sounded-
want to fight someone when you were here, you would yell, "Get over here," and then you'd throw a spear at them, and then you'd pull a rope and bring them in.
I didn't even think about that. I left my spear and rope at home.
That was a Mortal Kombat
Put that
joke.
on the
Oh.
Listening out
checklist
there.
for next time.
For all you K fans.
I was a Street Fighter household growing up.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Street Fighter.
I
It was
accept you.
Street Fighter. Nice. Patrick, were you Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Both.
Both. Oh, okay.
That's a good man.
All right, then you can get along with both of these Ghostbusters. So the Circle City
I was also a
Ghostbusters,
double dragon guy.
you were, I don't know.
The Double Dragon guy.
What's Double Dragon?
I mean, if you had a Nintendo, you had to be a Double Dragon guy back then, right?
Yeah.
There was no choice. It was like it was handed out along with Mario practically.
Came with the system.
Yeah.
It didn't come with my system, although I think my system came from a garage sale. So I think my grandma bought it for like $2 at a garage sale.
Oh my gosh, you got my Nintendo? That's where mine went.
Yeah.
My grandma bought it for
Oh,
$2.
I think we had
What a weird
Mario
coincidence.
Brothers and Tetris. That was it,
That's all you need.
Ooh,
It's
it's
Tetris.
Tetris.
right? But I was deprived of Double Dragons. And, I'm sad about it. Oh, I did have Duck Hunt. We still
wow.
have Duck Hunt, and we still have one tube TV, because you can't play Duck
Exactly. Right?
Hunt on the new technology.
You want to
Yes.
hear a fun story about that?
I do want to hear.
Okay.
Will you guys introduce yourselves really
Oh.
quick? And I'll do some fun sound effects, and then you introduce yourself. It's Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, guest starring the Circle City Ghostbusters.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Jacob.
Ooh-wee-oo. Okay, go ahead. We got that out of the way.
Okay, so I'm talking to my kid. He's getting into video games. He's 6 years old. Really loves the Nintendo stuff. And
Yeah.
one day I asked him, "Hey, how many TVs do we have in our house?" And he's like, "We have 3." And I'm like, "Are you sure about that?" It's like, "Yeah, we have 3 TVs." And so we count them up. And then I get to the CRT big old Duck Hunt TV in
yeah.
the basement, and I'm
Oh,
like, "And we
yeah.
have that one." And he looks at me and he's like, "That's not a TV, Daddy." And I felt old.
What did he think it was? It's just not a TV.
I don't know. He's seen me play old video games on it before, so he knows that it displays images. But
But so poorly that it doesn't deserve the label TV.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the era where the TV was furniture.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have the big console?
Oh, yeah.
The TV in the
We
in the big
had
wooden
the big
case?
one with like the legs and the dials and stuff on the
Oh,
side
yeah.
from like
Yep.
1945, I'm sure. And
Yep.
then we had one that was slightly better from like the 80s. And then we got a new one in like the beginning of the 2000s, right when they started to make them flat. And then suddenly normal TVs.
Oh, yeah, the big projection ones that weighed like 4,000 pounds.
Oh yeah, those were fun.
And you couldn't really see anything because no matter where you looked, there was like glare.
It'd crush your fireplace.
Yeah. So as we are podcasting, we are live at Studio Movie Grill. This is where we do our Kinda Nerdy Night Out series. So if you are here and you're like, what is happening? If you follow us on Twitter or Instagram at Kinda Nerdy Girls, or you join the Kinda Nerdy Network on Facebook, you can keep up to date on what movies we're going to go see. It's always, something kind of nerdy.
What's today?
Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Ooh.
Yes.
Are you actually going to go see this one?
I will not comment on that.
She's bailed on the last 3 or 4.
Wait a second. Would you believe I have another cat at my house?
Did you
what?
get a new cat?
I'm trying not to. I took
Are you
my sister
fostering?
got it. Okay, remember when my sister got a cat and then she couldn't keep it, and then I took it, and then things didn't go well, and Rory was.
You have a lot of cat drama. It's hard to keep up.
I feel
So-
like it's not hard to not get a cat. It's like either you get a cat or you don't.
Or you don't. So we just had this talk, and the answer is don't, because she has 5 cats.
Yeah, so that's
and it
it.
keeps not working when she gets a 6th one.
That's the cap.
Yeah. So now I've got her cat. She adopted a senior cat, which is wonderful. This poor 10-year-old cat who lived a really great life with a really great owner. Her owner passed away. She was sad, blah, blah. It's a very wonderful thing to do. But then not really when you bring her into a house with 5 cats who are just going to torment her.
I mean, is it messing up the kitty cat feng shui at your house?
No, my cats, they're like love and light, and everything's fine, and I'm Rhodey, and I'm going to lay on my back and make flirty eyes at Katie. There's pictures of that in video from our last podcast. He big black cat, he's got one of those white patches on his belly. And he literally was laying upside down, just staring at Katie the entire time. It was totally creepy.
Yeah.
Cat guys, dog guys, any pets?
That sounds totally cute. Not
It was really cute. No, it was really cute. But for Katie, who doesn't know him, she's like, what is this cat doing?
okay.
We're not there yet.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
see.
He's the kind of cat that doesn't really come out very often for people he doesn't know. So the fact that not only was he out, but then he was spread eagle in front of Katie, what do you think of this? It was very
And then
weird
he
for all of
stared
us.
at me and wouldn't stop staring at me.
So anyway, there's always cat drama, but this cat, senior cat, she needed some teeth pulled today, so now she's in
Does
my
she
house.
have a
She's
name?
recovering. Well, her current name is Haley, but if she stays in our house, I feel like that needs to be modified a bit because one of my very close coworkers at Make-A-Wish is named Haley, and my alarm went off this morning, and it was like, Haley, Haley, Haley. And I was like, oh, crap, did I schedule a breakfast with Haley? And so then I flew out of bed, and I was like,
The cat.
oh, no, it's the cat. So,
Haley, too.
so something else is going to need to happen there. But she's got 5 to 7 days of rest and recovery, and then we'll figure out if she's staying with us or if now that she's feeling better, she can go back to Cat World.
Every
Wild
time
West.
I turn around, it's a new cat.
That's what I'm saying. You asked why I wasn't going to the movie tonight. Is it shocking that it's because of a cat?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how it starts. As a man who married a cat lady and then became a cat man himself.
Are
that's
you a
just-
cat man?
Yes.
How
yeah,
many
I
cats
am.
do you have?
4.
Okay, yeah, we've
Yeah.
got 4, possibly 5 now.
Yeah, I'm feeling attacked right now.
You
because
have
Katie's
either
giving
one
me a-
cat or 7.
Yeah, I only have one. I have one
You
cat.
have one?
Yeah,
We
his
have-
name's Clunk.
Clunk?
Yep.
Oh, why is he named Clunk?
That's the name of Michelangelo's cat in the original Ninja Turtles comics.
Oh my gosh, you are nerdy.
The
It was the
turtle?
deepest cut I could
Nice.
think of.
The turtle had a cat?
Yes, Michelangelo had a cat.
Yeah, turtles and
He
cats.
got it in the
existing together.
Michelangelo micro series.
Is that kind of
one-shot.
messed up because of the whole Master Splinter thing?
No, they
Okay.
get along.
I mean, cats don't
that,
eat
like,
something
weird?
that's like
Splinter's, like,
larger than
sentient,
them.
though.
so-
I
No,
mean, like,
but
he's
does that
like a-
hurt his feelings or?
No, I don't think that
Okay.
they.
Could you explain to
fought.
someone who doesn't
Master
know?
Splinter is a rat.
Okay, and what's
And
the...
Michelangelo the turtle is his adopted child
Oh, okay, well, I mean, it's, you
with
know...
a pet cat.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess it kind of depends on which origin story you're going with, too. Like, is he a man who was mutated into a rat, or is he a rat who was mutated into a larger rat?
In the original comics, he was a rat that was mutated into a larger rat.
I prefer the larger rat.
I feel like Michelangelo having a cat in that scenario is probably deeply offensive then.
I just think
right?
that Splinter's pretty zen, you know. He could handle it. He could take that kind of situation and make some good out of it.
And he's big enough, like, the cat's not going to try to eat him.
Yeah.
That's true. Let's be honest. If we were like, you know, if house cat to human size ratio was the
Yeah.
same as like tiger to human, they would be all about turning us into snacks.
Oh, they would totally eat us.
New York rats have attitude.
That's true.
Yeah.
New York rats do have attitude. Have you
they're
had
big.
an encounter?
And they're big.
Have you had an encounter with a New York rat?
Yeah, have you been to New York? They're everywhere.
Every time I've been to New York, rat free. I have no rat stories.
I have seen a rat every time I go to
Really?
New York.
Oh, where are you going?
Like the subway and stuff.
Oh, I don't
They're
ride
everywhere.
I don't ride the subway. The rats ride the subway?
I'm sure.
Well, did you see a rat on the subway?
I saw it downstairs going to the subway.
Okay.
I mean, wasn't Pizza Rat taken in the stairs leading down to the
Yeah,
subway?
the one like
Oh,
stealing
that's
the pizza.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
So they get down there.
Okay.
I mean, they live there, like
guys-
more than I do.
I did not know we were going to be talking about rats and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I love this podcast.
It was a fun journey to go on.
Yeah, it really was, right?
You
It
know,
really
cats,
was.
and now we're at Ninja Turtles.
We haven't even
Yeah.
gotten
Which
into
is really in my wheelhouse, but
we haven't even gotten to the spooky things
I
yet.
thought it
Not
was
yet.
ghosts.
All right, and the Ghostbusters are multiplying.
that's true. One
right.
more showed up.
All right, hello, welcome to the party.
Hey, how's it going? Glad to be here.
It's
Sorry
good.
I'm late.
Were you ghost busting?
As a matter of fact, I was. We had a class 3 free repeater on the east side. So
Oh, my goodness.
I got a little held up.
For those of us who don't understand the lingo, could you explain what just happened?
Yeah, that would be a free repeating phantasm. So, you see the same thing over and over and over again. Sometimes they're sentient, sometimes they're not. This one was particularly nasty, so we had to take care of it.
Nasty like boogly boogly nasty.
It's
Like
you're just your
boogity, boogity,
typical
boogity.
opening cabinet doors, slime pouring out onto the floor, things flying off of bookshelves, out of the fridge, that kind of thing.
Oh, you guys would love this. My recent encounter with the first cat. Now, you won't love this because it was sad, but then you will love this when I tell you what happened. We had a little kitty who, she adopted this kitty and he didn't make it, and that happens with kitties a lot. But anyway, it was very sad for us. But then like, for a week after he passed away, my touch lamp kept coming on. And my other cat was like, this is awesome. Like, she was playing with something that she couldn't see that could turn the lamp on. And I finally unplugged the lamp because I was like, listen, ghost cat.
Is that rude?
So you didn't call us? We could
rude
have taken
to
care
the
of
cat
that. You
ghost?
could have kept that lamp plugged in.
Well, I was afraid. Like, I just wanted him to, go to the other side. And yes, I think it was rude that this poor little kitty, like, made it all the way back to communicate with me. And I was like, I'm
Nope.
going to unplug the lamp because I need to sleep.
Listen, you can either unplug the lamp or pay us $5,000. I think I know what the option is.
Right.
And let's be perfectly honest. I mean, like when you ignore the cat spirits, like, have you ever seen Pet Cemetery?
Yeah.
Like-
Which
Yeah.
one?
Well, the one with Herman Munster, of course. But if you ignore these spirits, then that can just like escalate, and nobody wants that. Okay, like the
No.
light turning off and on is pretty innocuous, and then the next thing you know, it's like knocking things down off of the shelf, and you don't see anything going
Right.
on.
And he's a cat, so it's going to escalate to knocking my drinks over all the time.
Exactly.
Right? And we're going to be sitting here, and there goes my margarita because ghost cat. Hi, John. I didn't know you were coming.
It's a whole thing as to why I'm here.
Welcome to the party. Okay, is it a good thing that you're here?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Ghost Podcast. Producer Jonah. To catch you up, we have been talking about Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter,
Oh, I love Mortal Kombat.
Double
Yes,
Dragon. Or you're a Mortal Kombat kind of girl?
I love Mortal Kombat.
You're gonna have to get right out. You're gonna have
Yes,
to
I love Mortal Kombat.
eat Katie's microphone.
Me and Katie are really close right now.
That's good. That's good. Just climb in here and sit on
Plus,
her
like
lap.
really good friends or just Oh, physically close. Okay, I see.
I'm also her boss.
That is true. She
Oh,
is.
yeah. It's a whole thing.
I don't think we're allowed to ask that. I don't remember what happened last time.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
A couple of headlines before we get to our spooky stories with Circle City Ghostbusters. Kit Harington said he wants to play, he wants to be in Harry Potter, and he wants to play Sirius Black. He wants to do a prequel.
I already wanted to play Snape.
No, he wants, well, really?
Yeah.
No, the headline I saw today is he wants to be Sirius Black in a prequel and kind of like explore what Sirius Black is doing.
It's not time for that yet.
You're not ready?
No.
Are you guys into the Harry Potter stuff? Any Ghostbusters? Speak up.
I can't read, so Jeff or Andrew will have to help.
I don't know. That stuff's pretty far out there. I mean, from a scientific perspective.
You don't believe in witches and wizards?
Well, we believe in them, and we usually have to make sure they have a license to practice
it's very
witchcraft in the state of
important.
Indiana.
Yeah, exactly.
But
How do you get a witch's license? I'm asking for a friend.
Apply for one?
That's really like a different state department that we kind of work with. We just check them.
You just make sure
it's
they
like
have 'em.
The DMV gives you your driver's license, and then the cops make sure that you're using it properly. We're kind of like,
Yeah, did you watch Halloween Town? It's like that.
I didn't watch Halloween Town. I've never seen Halloween Town. I'm a little bit older than you little millennials over there. All right? Did you know?
I haven't
that-
seen it either.
It's
Solidarity.
so good. It's like the best
Thank
Halloween
you.
movie.
Did you know?
Well,
I want you to think about how long the Backstreet Boys have been around. Okay, like the entire life of the Backstreet Boys as
do
a
we
band.
have to?
Just to give you some
I'm asking for a
perspective here,
friend.
26
is it me?
years.
I'm your friend.
the Backstreet Boys as a group have been on this planet 1 year longer than Katie has.
Yeah.
Yep.
wow.
Yep.
It's a fact.
And can we talk about that for a minute? 'Cause,
Sure,
like,
sure.
Oh, I love talking about the
get-
Backstreet Boys.
I get dragged to Backstreet Boys concerts every time they come into town because
Aren't
my
they fun?
wife is a huge fan, and they do put on a good show.
Thank you.
But
Thank you. Yeah.
We love her.
like I never would have thought that the Backstreet Boys would be like the Rolling Stones of our generation, who have like the stadium reunion tour and
Yeah.
Is it a
That's okay,
reunion?
Andrew.
tour?
Neither did
these
they.
sold out they have these sold out crowds and everything, and I just whenever I go to these concerts, I'm like,
This is
I
the
would not have
music
expected this.
that's gonna last. Yep.
Yep. It's not a reunion tour.
The
If they
music
never
that
broke
defined
up.
an entire generation, right, Andrew?
Yep. Me.
It's not just for your wife, is it?
Me.
It's okay to like it.
It's okay.
Just own it.
My husband has been to Britney Spears concerts with me. He loves the Backstreet Boys. We have an NSYNC NSYNC channel on Pandora.
Oh yeah. I've curated my own NSYNC channel that has a nice mix of my girl Britney, Backstreet Boys, 98
Nice.
Degrees, O-Town,
Yeah.
all of them.
O-Town.
So
Occasionally,
I am not ashamed to admit that.
Jesse McCartney will come
Oh,
up.
I love Jesse McCartney.
Oh my God, I love Jesse McCartney.
I know.
Am I the only one still listening to the Spice Girls? Spice Girls?
I love the
No,
Spice
Girls
Girls.
are great.
That's my jam.
Aren't they? I think they're touring this year. There's a reunion
My
tour.
God.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know.
very exciting.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Yeah, but they got to call baby middle-aged Spice now, so.
she's a
not quite the same
well-aged-
show it used to
She's
be.
a well-aged Spice now. You like that?
Focused on
That's good.
retirement Spice.
I'm proud that you didn't go for the Old Spice joke.
Trademark.
But KJ, speaking of your husband, I just wanted to extend my condolences about your marriage to Val Kilmer.
Oh,
He actually listens.
thank you very much, Andrew. It was really sad to realize that I was married to Val Kilmer and forgot and divorced him. It was, I'm honestly, I'm still thinking about that dream. It was so real that I'm still going back to like, maybe Val Kilmer and I were married like in the life before? And I'm like bringing that back because it was very real. And I am so sorry, Val Kilmer, that I left you. We should have gone to
You know-
counseling and tried harder.
Multiverse theory pretty much says that there is a world out there, a universe out there, where you are married to Val Kilmer. I mean, that's just a fact.
That's
true.
my favorite.
That's a
world.
scientific
No
fact.
offense, honey.
You could travel there and just switch places with that version of you.
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean there's also a universe out there somewhere where DC movies are
Better.
Good.
They are good, Andrew. Why don't
No,
you go fly
now
a
you're
kite?
being ridiculous. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, in the previous episode, if you go back one episode,
DC movies are terrible.
DC movies are terrible.
False.
And I had a very realistic dream that I forgot I had been married to Val Kilmer.
Wonder Woman.
And
A
I
fact,
didn't divorce him.
All right, they got one.
Therefore, my husband and I were
Batman,
not really
1989.
married because I'm still married to Val Kilmer. Did we cover everything?
Joker.
Going back and forth?
I think that's good.
Okay. All right. All right. So we would like to know, because you guys are out there
The Dark Knight.
every day.
Batman Begins.
Oh,
1, 2,
The
and
Dark
3.
Knight. Yeah. No, not 3. Dark Knight Rises, not good.
No, Dark Knight Rises was garbage. I'm on that train as well.
The train wreck that was Superman 3.
I like
Hey,
Bane.
hey, Jacob, knock, knock.
I don't want
like
to do
Bane.
this.
Do
Who's
it.
there?
Hang on. They're doing jokes. Hang on.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Martha.
Why did you say that name?
Did you say Martha? My mom's also named Martha.
Because there couldn't be a world where there are two Marthas.
Nope.
I mean, these days, no, because Martha hasn't been a name for like 50 years, but
That's true.
whatever.
I still have an aunt named Martha. She's not my mom. She makes great cookies and cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, but like, okay, if you're in a fight with someone and someone said her name, like you'd probably take a step back, right? I mean,
No.
Nah, I'd still fight him.
really?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Depends on the fight, I suppose.
I feel like,
I mean, I don't really fight people, so I'm wondering why I would be like, like I'm imagining myself with the anger of Batman standing over
Yeah.
Superman.
He does have a lot of
And
anger.
that's just not me, right? Like, I don't think
I mean, he's like ready to throw
see
down
it.
at any moment.
if
I can see it. I can see it. Though.
if I got angry enough to be Batman standing over Superman,
That's pretty angry.
there is no way that us sharing the same mother's name would stop me from my rage.
I agree. Especially because that movie was terrible.
Did I
I
just?
like that movie. I thought it was all right.
I don't know. People say weird things during fights, you know.
What's the
You know,
weirdest
Martha's
thing you've
not-
said during
I don't
a
know.
fight?
One time I called this dude grandma. So
That was weird when you called Andrew grandma.
to be
Wow.
fair, he did look like my grandma.
To be fair.
To be fair.
ouch.
What's the weirdest thing you've said while fighting a ghost?
What is the weirdest thing? What have we heard?
What's the weirdest thing we've said or the weirdest thing a ghost has said?
Ooh, I want both.
Okay, I'm gonna have to think on it. You got this, Andrew? You up first?
I would say "Are You a God" is probably up there. You know, that's not us, that's our bosses. But,
Oh,
you know, that's,
Wow.
that's kind of the famous one that everyone knows
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
Are You a
yeah.
God?
Oh, I had this one ghost once that wanted me to trap it, and it was being way too sensual about that. I didn't like that
Yeah,
at
that
all.
ghost was a little too into that.
Yeah, that was
I
really
feel.
weird.
That's the last time we ghost bust in the Red Room.
I had to go home and take a shower.
Was this ghost from Canada? I've never heard this before.
Yeah.
you didn't get called out on the frisky ghost.
Right, sure it did.
We are at Studio Movie Grill. I believe our next movie night out, Katie, is going to be totally different because the Ghostbusters won't be here, but a lot of children will be because it's Frozen 2.
Oh, I cannot wait for Frozen 2.
Are you for real?
I have a
Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got a 6-year-old girl and a 3-year-old girl at home.
Oh, yeah.
We're all in for Frozen.
You're the
2.
target demographic.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
2014 to 2016, my son watched nothing but Frozen on repeat.
Yep.
Has he grown enough that when Frozen 2 comes out, that's not going to be a problem? Or
No,
is
he
this
totally wants to
just
see
gonna start
Frozen 2.
all over again?
Elsa is awesome. I mean, she's basically like a super powerful X-Man, but in a Disney princess movie. So
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then there's the other sister.
Well, I have a feeling that we're gonna like see some powers from her in this one.
Oh, you think she's going to go X-Men too?
I don't know. That's my guess, but
You think so?
I don't know.
What kind of powers do you think Anna will have?
Some autumn themed
Flight.
something. Like I feel like they're going with the whole seasonal thing.
Friendship.
Friendship. Yeah.
She shoots leaves out of her hands and they just kind of slowly fall.
Ooh, like
to
a
the ground.
Bulbasaur.
The real power was the friends we made along the way.
The leaves smell like pumpkin spice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, if she could make me a peppermint mocha, if she would
Ooh.
shoot that out of her hands, I'd be really happy. I would open my mouth.
Her hero name
That
is
was awkward. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Studio Movie Grill. Please tip your bartenders and your servers. Thank you very much. Everyone's staring at me now. Who's your favorite Spider-Man? Andrew doesn't care.
Obviously, Fat Spider-Man from Into the Spider-Verse.
Put me on the spot. I really like Tom Holland. I feel like he captures the essence of, Spider-Man just constantly talking and working through the situation that he's in and just showing that he's like just a teenage kid. And they kind of capture that in a way that, Tobey Maguire was great, but he was like 40 when he was playing a
Yeah, it was very
17-year-old.
A very noticeable thing.
It's like, hello, high schoolers.
Hello, how do you do, fellow kids?
And I'm going to be honest, I watched the first half of the first Andrew Garfield movie and then kind of checked out. So,
We all did.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
really liked Into the Spider-Verse. I took my son to see that, and he just loved it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did too. We we saw that at Studio Movie Grill. Sometimes I stay for the movies, Katie, when I'm not having cat drama. But yeah, you didn't stay for it, and you regretted it.
He says no, he doesn't.
We really
Great soundtrack on
the
that movie,
reason. Yeah, the music is amazing.
Yeah, no, the music's amazing, and the only thing that I think I would really enjoy was Spider Pig, and that's it.
Played by
Spider-Man.
John Mulaney.
Yeah.
I love John Mulaney too. But yeah, no, Spider Pig, and I'm out. Because you know me, I don't like the Spider-Man character
I
itself.
know, but there
I
were
agree.
so
I like
many.
Tom
I agree.
Holland as Spider-Man, but I do not like the character itself.
I agree, but I like fat, depressed Spider-Man.
I didn't know that was actually into the Spider-Verse, so...
See, there's so many different versions that you might find a spider thing that you like.
On the soundtrack alone, I might give it a go.
I bought it
You
because I
should
would
give it a
watch it
go.
over again.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a choice. I just logged into Vudu. I was like, what the hell? Oh.
You trust
All right,
my
well,
opinion, don't you?
I do trust your opinion, Katie.
Go watch it.
Yeah, you and I are on the same wavelength
Go
on
watch
that kind
It's
of
on
stuff.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on Netflix?
Yeah, dude.
It's on Netflix right now.
Well, I own it apparently, so
okay.
it's cool.
I bought it immediately. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to watch
Yeah,
this.
that's one
Yeah.
of those movies that I went in with like no expectations
Yep.
and ended up being like, oh my goodness, this
Yeah.
is like one of the best movies I've seen this year.
Yeah, I did the same thing. We try to do a movie here at Studio Movie Grill like once a month, and last year, December, it was like, well, what are we going to do? There's nothing really out, and I was like, I guess we'll do this Spider-Man cartoon thing that's going into theaters, and
So good.
blown away. It was just the animation. I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was so cool.
It was so stylized, and you just don't see that in like animated movies anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what was the best thing about it.
Absolutely.
And it had Spider-Gwen in it, and I'm a huge fan of that
you
character.
Like Spider-Gwen. See, you could see Spider-Gwen, and you might like her.
All right, maybe.
All right. I smell the pizza, so if you guys want to eat, please feel free. We got the pizza buffet for our VIPs here at Studio Movie Grill, and that would be you guys.
We're very important people, finally.
You are. Well,
Can't wait to tell my dad.
How do they join? And if someone has a ghost problem, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, the best way to get a hold of us is to call our hotline at 317-983-2368. You will get one of us on the phone, or if we're out, and we're too busy, you'll get a message. Facebook is a great place to find us. Just search for Circle City Ghostbusters or go to ccghostbusters.com. You could email ghostbusters@ccghostbusters.com and you'll find us. We're on Twitter, Instagram. I think we had a MySpace at one point. We had an America Online Instant Messenger, but that got shut down.
Yeah, I really liked your the scene pictures that you took back in the day on MySpace.
Yeah, they're great.
Everyone did. You
You're-
can't blame people.
You're in my
Everyone
top 8,
did.
Andrew.
And the simple plan that played automatically
Look
when it
that-
went on the page.
How are gonna people know your jam when you go to
their
your
first
page?
album was legit. I
You know
listened to
what?
it back
I
in the day.
do miss that about MySpace, that you could put your favorite jam on and everybody heard it when they went to your page.
That's how
Don't
they know
miss
your
that
song.
so much.
What?
It's just, I'm pretty much rocking a sound-free experience on my internet browsing these days. I have music on that I want to listen to. I don't
Yeah,
want
but we're also like old now, so like who knows, the kids,
That's
whatever
true.
social media they're on these days, like there's probably you can play your favorite jams, whatever that is.
You know
That's
it's
true.
looped back. Like people on Twitter now want that on their profile, and
Oh,
people
yeah.
are like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you don't know what MySpace is."
Yeah. You ever been to an Angel Fire website?
Yeah, welcome to my GeoCities website. I have 5 under construction GIFs that take 20 minutes to load.
Gifts, I believe, is what you meant to say.
Whatever.
I don't want to. I feel awkward anytime I have to say it because I know GIFs is correct, but everybody says GIFs, so I don't want to say GIFs.
Well,
It's whatever you feel in your heart.
Thank you, Andrew. You're my favorite Ghostbuster so far.
Oh, well,
what?
oh, shucks.
Well, I mean, he is charming.
He's got 4 cats. Get some more cats, Jacob, and we'll talk next
I
time.
had 2 cats, and one of them went and died on me. What a jerk.
Sorry to bring that
That
up.
was like 8 years ago. I'm okay now.
Are you
Okay.
over it? Are
6
you
years,
sure?
5 years ago.
Did you
Is-
ever? Did
is
you
your
ever
cat
get?
haunting you?
Yeah.
No, he's not, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think that he was reincarnated as my youngest daughter because she acts very much like a cat. But I can't be sure about
Does
that.
she hiss at you?
Little girls just
Sometimes.
do that though,
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but I haven't seen her like trying to use the litter box at my house.
Well,
so.
no, that's ridiculous, Andrew.
Some
Well, you
things
said
you
she
have
was a
to learn as a
reincarnated
She's
cat.
very cat-like
Oh, okay.
in her nature. She's got cat-like
Does she
speed
knock
and
things
reflexes.
over?
Oh, she knocks things over like a pro.
Does she have attitude?
She's got a wonderful attitude.
Does she acknowledge
which
you
is
and
say
then
she has a
leave the
lot of-
room?
Yes.
Okay, she
She's
might.
a cat. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She's your
Sometimes
cat.
does she like walk outside and then immediately walk back inside and then want to
My
go
God,
back
that's like
outside?
all it's been the past few days. She just opens the door and walks outside and comes right back in.
Yeah.
See,
She will also
ghost.
make direct eye contact and knock your glass of water off onto the
Yep.
floor. So
Yeah,
That's
she's a
just
cat.
children.
I tried to pick her up and give her hugs. She doesn't want hugs unless she wants hugs.
Yep.
Then she'll hug you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
That's
She's your
cat-like.
cat. All right,
be
one
a
more
girl,
time. Your
could be
phone
a
number
cat.
if someone has a ghost problem.
317-983-2368.
Thanks, guys. Tom, Katie's gaming update. So I heard a rumor that maybe you gave a game that you didn't like another chance, and maybe you like it now.
What?
Yep.
What? Tell us about this.
So I very rarely give second chances
We know.
because I'm very
Yes.
judgmental.
Yes,
What?
we know.
You're judgmental?
So Red Dead Redemption 2 and Fallout 76 came out at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Or relatively the same time. So I tried Fallout 76. I was upset, disappointed. I only played like 2 hours of Red Dead Redemption before I tried Fallout 76, and then I never went back to either of them. But I went back, tried Red Dead Redemption 2, got over the first part where you're trapped in the snow for hours, which is the reason I quit. I was like, this is boring.
Well, it is boring to be trapped in the snow. I mean, I would think if
Like
you were-
everything is slowed,
Yeah.
motions are slowed. The game was kind of slow at first.
It's because you're in the snow. You're cold. You
Red
move
Dead
slow.
Redemption was one of my favorite games of all time. It's a beautiful game. It's fantastic. Beautiful story. Excellent everything. Love it. 10 out of 10. One of my favorite games of all time.
Wow.
Red Dead Redemption 2, I was like, nope, not interested. So I went back and I gave it another chance. I got past the snow part.
Yay.
And now I'm actually into like regular gameplay, and it's
Whoa.
really good.
Look at you.
I know.
So this is good. So if somebody is listening, let's pretend someone's listening to this show, and they also were like, screw all of this. I'm not staying
The
stuck
snow
in the
part.
snow. And the
Because
snow.
it was like hours of just the snow, because that's only chapter 1.
If you push through the snow,
It gets better.
gets
and then
better.
it gets sadder.
aw,
know.
sadder.
Yeah.
How sad can it be?
Well, like, people die, and
Okay.
it's a cowboy game, so, you know, cowboy things.
Oh yeah, cowboy
Yeah.
things, of course.
Cowboy
Shoot 'em up,
things.
duels.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
pew pew.
Pew 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 pew.
You get to ride a horse. The horse's name is Tennessee Whiskey.
Nice.
Yes. Here for it.
Now,
I didn't pick it.
Jonna, I'm really glad that you're here.
Me too.
Because I always like having you here.
Oh,
But I wasn't. I was not expecting you, so that was like, woo! Yeah, there's Jonna. Pop up, Jonna! Surprise! But I'm also glad you're here because Katie has another made-up movie review to tell us about. This is once again. She started telling me, and I'm like, that's not real. So.
Katie's made up movie review.
Ooh, poo-poo, pow, pow. None of it's true.
I was actually going to tell Jonna about this movie as I was watching it. Like, I was going to text you, but I was like, no, I can't. So I was browsing Hulu the other day, you know, because they have Huluween, right?
They
Hulu
do.
what?
Yep, so it's a whole category of Halloween movies called Huluween,
Huluween. Oh, okay. I get it. Got it.
I
and
like
it's
it.
called Cooties.
Cooties.
And
the
it's,
movie's called
It's a zombie movie.
Nope.
With Elijah Wood in it, and it's about an elementary school that turns into zombies.
No, there is not a a movie called Cooties with Elijah Wood.
I'm gonna go look it up.
It is so funny.
I'm gonna look it up on Hulu right now.
Because I was going to text you guys. I was like, this is a zombie movie that's not scary and actually kind of funny. You guys might like it.
Was it meant to be funny?
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh, I hope
Oh, it
so.
was like elementary school children turned into these zombies, and the teachers are like trapped. And one of the teachers is Elijah Wood.
Oh, poor Elijah Wood.
Was this like before he,
No, it was recent.
It was recent?
Yeah.
That's what Elijah Wood is
And it
doing
has the
now?
guy from The Office in it.
Which guy from The Office?
Wow.
The
way
one
to
with the
narrow it down.
glasses.
Dwight?
That gets
Dwight.
mad about everything.
I
Yeah.
don't know his real name.
Yeah.
I want to say
Rainn,
it's
Rainn Wilson?
Yeah,
Rainn
something
Wilson.
like that. Yeah, he's
we
in there.
go.
He's a studly gym teacher.
He's a
No,
studly
he's
gym
not.
teacher.
Yes, he is, I
Is he
swear.
really?
LOL.
Did he like buff up for
No.
Cooties?
He's an elementary school PE teacher. No, he didn't buff up for the role.
Wow. All
This
right.
movie was made in 2015,
Yeah.
and it's real. It's right there on
It
Hulu.
is. It's
Everything I tell you
Cooties.
people is real.
No,
I'm the one who believes you. It's KJ who be
I
doubting.
don't believe anything that you say.
She's such a skeptic.
But it
I
was
am a
funny.
skeptic.
I laughed during the movie.
It does comedy.
Yeah, there was no part of it that was really scary or intense.
Okay, so you weren't laughing because this is so bad. You were laughing because
This is
they
funny.
made it to make you laugh. I
Was
would,
it like good though?
I would watch it again.
Okay.
well, I was going to ask you to like on a scale.
Probably a 7 out of 10.
Wow.
It's funny.
7 out of
A
10.
7?
Yeah. What else would you give a 7 out of 10? Just for comparison, for people here who like a movie that
Most movies, because a C is average, right?
But-
Yes, it is.
you give it a 5.
No,
You give
A
it a
5 is
7.
I
failing.
give it a 7.
Okay. All right.
5 is only 50%.
All right.
That's an F.
Jonna, do you have anything going on that you would like to share with us? Have you watched anything new?
Have I watched anything new?
Yeah.
So watching Veronica Mars. I do.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not very far into it though. Like, they're like right after the bus crash.
Oh,
Yeah.
you still hate Logan?
Yes. I don't know.
Do you still? hate
Honestly,
Logan?
if they end up together, I'm gonna be really mad.
I can't tell you.
That's very
Spoilers.
suspicious.
By the way,
Laughter.
by the way you're
Spoilers.
saying it, it sounds like her and Duncan are gonna break up, and then her and Logan are gonna get together.
Oh, there's so much more to go.
It is a little
Yeah.
suspicious.
Honestly, it's really hard. Like, I'm just kind of watching it because I started it and I want to finish it, but like I wasn't really like super into it when I first started it.
Okay.
It was kind of slow. I was like, what is this? Why is KJ recommending me these things?
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I really wasn't in love
you
with
don't-
it.
You don't have to keep going.
I mean, I have to now. I'm like invested. I want to know
Okay.
why the bus crashed.
I can't tell you. But
know you
it's
can't.
good. It's juicy.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's, yeah, it's good. Okay, do you have anything to add to make this podcast, listenable by your
Listenable.
terms?
The fact
Voice
that
guy patches?
That I thank you for asking, everybody. You like that? All right. No, the fact that I finally played Hitman and Katie is finally off my ass about it.
Yay.
That took what, 6
He
months?
he played it for like
Feels like years.
1 hour.
Oh no, that is false. I played it for like 3 hours.
Ooh.
Hey, I played it finally after 6 months of owning it from
What do
Katie.
you think?
I loved it. Now, granted, the game is 7 years old.
Duh.
I know, but
Such
hey,
a good game.
I know. I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
Now I just have to find the time to, keep doing it. Apparently, KJ keeps collecting cats in the house, so I am a little booked
on
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You guys only have the 4.
No, there's an extra
Jonna,
that you missed.
You weren't here at the beginning of the podcast. There's
She
another,
didn't get a new cat,
There's
but
another
she's
cat
in
at
the
the house.
process.
You're going to get
No,
another
I didn't say new
cat?
cat. Just collecting cats.
No.
Oh, are you going to like
My-
foster her or something?
It's like her sisters or something.
My
I
sister
wasn't
got
listening
another cat that's not
100%.
working out. And so that's at my house again. And I had to take her to get dental today. She had 4 teeth removed. Oh, who's touching me? Oh,
I don't
This is a 4D podcast.
hello. All the important people are here tonight. PopCon. Do you have any big announcements for us?
No.
What?
As he shook his head, yes, no.
Well, we haven't talked about the film festival.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Give this man
There
a
you go.
microphone.
I got you.
Oh,
Come
I
over
think
here,
we, I
gentlemen.
think we actually did talk about the film festival with Carl.
Last time, yeah.
Carl, I can't promise you that anyone listened to that episode that you were on a few.
We have to say it a lot just in case.
Yeah.
So,
Repetition.
PopCon, what's going on?
we exist.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, I follow.
Tickets are on sale.
Tickets are on sale, and recently what you're alluding to is we announced the PopCon International Film Festival.
Yes,
it
it's
going?
international because everyone can, from anywhere in the world, can submit a movie. And where did the first entry come from?
Well, of the first several that entered, we have Denmark and Turkey represented.
Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, this is an internet.
So, you might-
I doubted you.
I was
and I was wrong.
Well, I was banking on Canada, but we went way overseas. So
He actually texted me because I was giving him such a hard time about the International Film Festival, and he's like, "Hey, one of our first entries is from Denmark, okay? Like, take that, KJ." So I publicly apologize to you.
I did not say take that.
I would. He probably thought it.
I was
would.
thinking it very loudly,
It
but I
was,
did not say that.
it was implied by the tone of your message on Facebook.
I would.
All right. Have you watched anything lately? Anything kind of nerdy?
I've seen this movie.
Oh, yeah, okay. What did you think?
I absolutely loved it. I loved the first one, and this one is equally as good. You're going to be anybody that appreciates this kind of Disney movie at all will just have a blast.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it like different enough from the first one? It gives you a good story.
It is. It adds. They made Maleficent the good person, the bad person into the good person in the first one, and they double down on that and build out her character so much more.
Wow.
Do you have to watch the first one to understand the second one?
Not really, but it would definitely help.
I think you'd want to.
But have you seen it already? No?
I haven't seen the second one,
So
but-
so no spoilers, but there was a tearjerker moment at the end of this movie.
Oh, does that mean there's going to be another one?
I don't know.
Don't know? Okay. Do you hope so?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. Wow.
Do you
All right.
think that would be
This-
too
this
much
is-
though? Sometimes 3 movies is too much.
Yeah.
Disney doesn't like threes.
They
That's
didn't.
true.
They didn't leave the last one open-ended. They didn't leave this one open-ended.
Okay.
So, and
Yeah,
that's
because
I guess kind of a spoiler.
Yeah.
But
I
don't know.
really didn't. I didn't know.
I wasn't expecting a second
I
one.
wasn't expecting a
but
second one
I'm very
either.
pleased that there was.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Love your Martin McFly vest. All right. Yeah, we're hearing that feedback.
It's a jacket.
It's okay. We're about to wrap up. We don't care about feedback. That's Brad's problem. He's not here.
Poor Brad.
Oh, wow.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Brad was actually going to produce our interview with Ashley Morgan, and then we rescheduled it because of my cat problem. So
Is it a problem if you do it to yourself?
I did it to myself. I did, but I couldn't help it. She was so scared and sad. And I was like, well,
You're like the Mother Teresa of
she
cats.
just needs to come to my house where she
She
won't be
is.
scared. Did you guys get your movie tickets? Are you staying for? All right, you're good. You're happy.
Yeah, we're good.
You're
I just
good?
wanted to come back in real quick and plug something because
Oh,
I
yes.
forgot.
Yes.
We have a new fan film coming out soon.
Circle City
submitting it?
Ghostbusters has a fan film.
A new one. It's
Are you gonna-
it's in the editing bay right now.
Are you going to submit it to the PopCon International Film Fest?
We are probably going to do that.
Okay,
Yes.
please do.
Yay.
So if we want to follow along, how do we, get?
Just follow us on social media. We will post it on Facebook. We'll post it on our YouTube channel. Everywhere we can post it. I'm going to probably go outside and start screaming about it.
Please
just
do.
to anyone that'll listen
Please do.
when the time comes.
All right,
Plain with a
I'm going to
banner.
wrap up our podcast because we need to take a picture with you guys. So this podcast
that.
has been brought to you by
Do you-
Circle City Ghostbusters.
Hang on, though. Hang on. Do you want to know the title of our
I
fan film?
do.
It's called Stranger Things in the Neighborhood.
I already love it.
Nice.
I'm already in love with it.
Very nice. All right,
Thought you'd
Circle
like
City Ghostbusters, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Popcon.us is where you get your PopCon tickets, July 2020, Film Fest, and all kinds of fun things that I know are happening that Carl and Chris are not telling us, but I'm going to keep prodding them, so you keep listening to this podcast, and I will break them down.
And this podcast also brought to you by Studio Movie Grill.
Thank you. Woo-hoo.